Okay, so this is a reading for Michelle. I haven't even shuffled the deck yet, but we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is a card of detox. It's a card of walking away from things that's emotionally not fulfilling you. And this person is walking. They are dressed, so that's a nice easy place to have a little walking stick there to help them along the way. I also feel like this is to do with you having to need a walking stick. So your walking's been affected, your feet's been affected, so they need a stick to help. But it's also dressed in red, which is passion. So this is about following your passion. We have red shoes there. So that means being grounded, okay? Being practical about things, getting everything you need to be able to move forward in your life and have a very practical approach to it. We also have up here like it's like solar eclipse kind of energy. No, this is more like a new moon energy. I wouldn't say solar eclipse because the moon is behind the sun here. So I feel like you are on the brink of having a new beginning, cycle wise. So it's important to, I mean, if you want to, you can pay attention to the cycles of the moon. See when the moon comes into a new moon. So this one turned over, it's speaking about your heart's desires, being aware of things that really disappoint you in your health. And I also feel like this card may come out again when after I've shuffled and drawing the cards. So what I want to say about the new moon cycle, see when the new moon starts. So on a new moon, you will have a little bit more energy to move forward and to be a little bit more disciplined, and to have a fresh start. Okay, because new moons is about starting fresh. So that is supportive energy coming in for you if you want to start new routines and things like that. I just want to check my deck being upside up. Okay, so there's some cards. I'll just turn them around as we go. I don't think I want to do reversals with you. Okay, so I'm just shuffling. I also got my angel therapy cards out. We get some messages from the angels for you as well. So we're looking into health issues. See where this one has just popped out. So we have, there is a brand new beginning for you in your health, but you have to be practical. You have to look at your diet. Ace of Pentacles is everything that is in your reality that is physical. This is your physical reality. So it's showing me that there is a new beginning in practical matters concerning your health. Okay, but it is about what it's about. Not only it's the physical things like what you eat, what you do in your reality. It's not about your mindset. It's not about your emotional approach, or even your psychological. How do I say it? It's not about the psychology. It's about your practical way of handling your health situation. So I'll keep that one to the side. Put it there. Because that is a new beginning for you. No, we can't see it. Sorry, my camera angle's all crappy. There we go. Just giving a good shuffle. Make sure that it's tuning to you. Also, you are spending money on your health as well. That's also what it's saying, is you have been spending the money. I know it and you know it. And you're willing to spend the money. But the question is that enough? Is spending the money on your health, is that enough? I also feel you need to get out a bit more, out in the fresh air. There's a garden. There's a garden here. you need to get out in the fresh outside, in the sunshine. That goes a long way for anyone's health, is because our bodies are driven by solar power. Our DNA absorbs sunlight. It's important to go outside. Okay, I'm cutting the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. So in health, the Lovers is ruled by Gemini. So Gemini rules the lungs, the extremities of our bodies, like our fingers and our toes and our arms, okay, the air that we breathe. And Lovers is also about the balance, because Gemini is the only sign in the zodiac that has two pillars, like how do I say it? So where is our do I have anything with Gemini here? Just a moment. Do I have? Oh, I don't. Hang on. I want me to show you what I mean. So Gemini looks like this. These are two pillars. Okay. Gemini also resembles heaven. Okay, but this is a pillar of mercy and the pillar of severity. And we keep the balance in our life through those black and white, yin and yang, male, female, the twins, okay? And that is how we keep balance, how we keep the two extremes in our life is there to support us. But it is topped off by a foundation as well as a little roof there. So that is what they're showing me, and this is what this card, it resembles Gemini, and you can see the angels working there. So it's also about, how do I say it, balancing your energy between what you do, outgoing energy, as well as ingoing energy. So there is a balancing in your life that you need to pay attention to. In other words, time for rest and time to be active, time to exercise, time to meditate and pull back and rest and rejuvenate. There must be balance between the two. So basically, just sitting and not doing anything is not going to achieve anything. But doing things all the time, on the other hand, may cause more damage. So it's important you find the balance between the severity and the mercy. Okay. Okay. So I'm cutting the deck. So I do get, this is Archangel Raphael. Okay, so Archangel Raphael is stepping in. He is the angel of healing, but he's also, he can also help with you understanding. See this sun in this card. Once again, there's nature. They're outside in the Garden of Eden. Okay, so there's a lot of themes about nature and being outside and being connected to Source, God, angels. And there is angels helping you to find the balance between your own feminine energy, which is your yin energy, and your outgoing energy, which is the yang. Okay. So let's have a look. So we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like with being able to move forward, and this is going water, so I do feel you are going through the worst of your health issues at this point in time. It is about being divinely guided, but and I can also see how there's two people here. There's two in the boat being divinely guided, and then there is two people here being divinely guided as well. So it's about listening to your intuition, okay? And you are going to get better slowly. This is not going to be a fast recovery, but it is important that you understand what your inner conflict is. you have inner conflict. If even if you don't know what it is, you need to sit down and ask yourself, what internal conflict do I need to resolve inside myself concerning my health issues? Once you address that internal conflict, being torn between what you should or shouldn't do, what you want to do, what you could do, should have, could have, would have, okay, must have, all those things. When you address that, that is when you'll start to move forward. Okay, and you will be divinely guided to do so. So there's mental work that you need to do with your health. Swords is mental work, but it does mean that you will be resolving it, and this is a card of moving forward from internal conflicts. Swords is also air, like this Gemini card. Lovers is also ruled by air. So I feel like a lot of your issues has to do with the oxygen levels in your body. There's not enough oxygen. And we increase oxygen levels through exercising. But this is like nice, gentle exercise. They're just going slow. He's just going slowly, and they're just sitting there enjoying the ride. So, you know, whatever you feel is appropriate. So once again, going to and fro, you aren't stable with your diet, because this is the coin. See, we had the ace of coin there saying we have to look at your diet, we have to go outside, but there's not stability, there's no set routine, everything is just a juggle for you. Your life is busy, you're juggling everything. And because there's instability in your life, it's affecting your health. Practical instability, there's no routine there, and it feels sometimes it's all of it is a bit too much. You can't cope with it. Okay, not having your full strength plus having a busy schedule makes you feel like you're going to drop the ball. So that is what is saying the issues that you're dealing with is issues that you have to look in a practical sense on what you need to change to be able for you to cope better with your physical day-to-day reality in your routine, so that you can accommodate healthy living for yourself. So we have the Hierophant, the Emperor. So this is your father. Your father has a huge impact. He impacts your health by being someone who is not changeable. He's very set in his ways. Okay, and that is influencing your life big time. The fact that there's no resilience, there's no give, there's no compromise, everything, he just gets everything his way. And that's impacting your life big. So you have to sit and think about, how is it that you can work around this, okay? But it's also about you establishing control, being in control, self-control, not running around like a kid in the candy shop out of control and just grabbing everything they want and stuff it in their mouth. Okay? It's about control, being mature, masculine energy, outgoing energy, doing stuff. This is Mars and Scorpio energy, as well as Capricorn. Capricorn is very structured, having a plan. Scorpio goes deep, understanding what your plan is about, and Mars is about executing your plan. There's a new beginning, there's a vitality waiting for you if you take control. If you take control and you take responsibility, because the Emperor is someone who's very responsible, he carries responsibility for himself, but he also carries responsibility for other people around him, the people he cares for. Okay, he's like the man of the house. So this is you being the man of your house in the way that your body is your house. Okay, being Lord and master of your physical experience. Okay, if you decide to get into control and start to control yourself, your energy levels will start to pick up. You have the Ace of Wands. So you have two aces here. We have the Ace of Wands and we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is about energy, vitality. And this is Mars, Sagittarius, and Aries energy, and this is Aries as well. So it's important you take control of the situation. So we have Libra, that's your kidneys. Kidneys, okay? Kidneys, hips. It's air. It's about balance, bringing in balance. Bringing in balance, 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 okay? And I see this little cross here goes over the heart. It's like you're blocking yourself from being happy. What is it in your health that makes you unhappy, and why do you pursue that? Why do you pursue being not fulfilled? So Libra resembles the kidneys, it resembles the hips. Okay, Libra rules. Let me just go down. So we have Cancer in the chest. The Virgo is the small intestines, or your intestines, and then we have Scorpio, which is your reproductive organs, and we have Libra, which is kidneys and hips. And it also resembles air. So once again, if you have enough oxygen in your body, oxygen is the thing that fire needs to keep that oxygen. There's no fire if there's no oxygen. Okay? So look at your breathing, do breathing exercises. But this is the most, it's to just have balance in your life. Be moderate. Moderation. Okay? I don't see any severe health conditions here at this point in time. Oh God, all my cards fell. Okay. You are very stressed about your health because you are in a lot of pain, and pain and discomfort affects our mental health. But it's like when you look at these two, look how this one is turned away. This person that's stressing is turned away from this one, got the back to the Emperor. It is like, no, I don't want to take control. I'm too in my mind. My mind is too busy. I'm overthinking. I'm thinking of everything else except of taking control of the situation. I'm trying to find solutions everywhere else, except for this, except for the control. Give me any other solution except control. Okay, so that is kind of what I see. Overthinking, and really stressing. The pain levels is affecting your mental health. So I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling, that you're really suffering. So that overthinking, that's your overthinking card as well. Feeling helpless in this, not knowing what the answers are. That's why you asked me for this reading. And feeling like you don't have control of the situation. Like, what else is there that I can? I've been doing everything, but what else is there that I can do? I'm feeling helpless and hopeless. Okay, and what's the next card? Here we go. So your way to move forward, from that, okay, is to actually make the decision to change something. So there is water here, liquids. There is easy does it. Just do small things. This is not a card where the horse is going real fast. So it's hard work. You can see he looks comfortable. It's not hard work sitting on that horse, but it's about starting to do the right things for you that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, because you're not. you feel emotional, like because of that there over your heart, I feel, and the juggle and the up and down in your lifestyle and having no routine is not making you feel good. It's not making you feel good mentally, and it influences your emotions. So this is about starting to do things, taking action that fulfills you emotionally. And there's your healing. So I feel if you decide to bring in balance and take control in your life, that's your healing. You will get better strength. It is going to ask you to be strong and disciplined and do the right thing, but this is the card of natural alternative healing. This is also a card of having the ability to work through your own limitations, your anything that is holding you back, okay? Taming your own fears, taming your own, because the lion is our basic nature. It resembles our very basic, ons drange, soos 'n mens nou kan sê. Jou daai ding binne in jou wat basiese gedragspatrone. Okay, this is about changing those very basic things that you do, and see how she's dressed in white. So, and this is being kind to yourself, but being firm. To tame a lion is a dangerous thing. You can't hurt it, then it'll bite you. But if you're gentle but firm, you can tame that lion. Okay, and see how the lion is yielding. It's like the front bit of the lion is starting to come down. It's like the front legs are coming down. You can see the back, and the lion is starting to yield. It's not attacking it, so it's about being very firm about what it is you can do. So your health issues, we're talking about your feet, we're talking about your heart, we're talking about your practical approach. There's a whole lot of different things here concerning your health, okay? But it is to get the basics right. If you get the basics right, the rest will fall into place. You've got 2 aces, there's a new beginning. But you have to decide to take control. You have to decide to be in balance. Just one more card. There's your internal conflict that I was talking about, the one where this one comes before this one. So the 5 of when you sort the internal conflict, you go into better places. It's about being torn into what you know you should do, but what you decide to do in the end. That is, if it's the wrong thing, you create internal conflict. If you know you've done something wrong that's not supportive of you, then you create internal conflict. Moving forward. Now, your health issues, I'm going to give you a time frame. If you are firm with yourself and you allow yourself to get into healthy, supportive routines for yourself, your healing will start in August. Right, like I feel like your issues really started last month. It's just cranking it up. You can feel your health is like deteriorating. But if you take control, because this guy once again is taking control. But it's about moving forward in control. There's so much control cards here. Okay, you can't go on a chariot. If you look, if you watch the movie Gladiator, on how they go on those chariots. Okay, you cannot be on that chariot if you're not in control. Jy sal jou gat sien. But to be, and once again, we have the yin and the yang. We have 2 lions, the white and the black. Okay, the yin and the yang, outgoing and ingoing, needs to be balanced. Needs to be balanced. Okay, you're out of balance. That's why you're feeling it so much. But if you take control of what it is that you need to do, I don't see any serious health issues here. But it is, if you take control of your situation, you can easily remedy it, and you will be much, much better by July next year. But that maybe even sooner. But it's about getting your A and the G, really, because these cards are all about control, understanding you need balance, control, control, control. And these are all major cards. So it's speaking of control. When you're out of control, you start to overthink. And when you're not in control of your situation, you overthink, and then the wheels kind of fall off. Okay? I'm going to draw you some angel cards. So discipline. Discipline will sort your health issues. So just guidance from the angels for you. What is the angels? Any messages from the angels for you? What do they have to say about this? What messages and encouragement does the angels have for you when it comes to your health? They're telling me the money that you're spending on whining and dining is money you can spend on healthy food. Well, there we go. Deal away addictions. Sorry, heal away addictions, not deal. That looked like a D. Heal away your addictions. What are you addicted to? Sugar, carbohydrates, bread. She's holding a power shell there. Power shell is seafood. So have a look at seafood. It says it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Now, did I say, I mean, this, you can't make this shit up. Did I not say that this is Archangel Raphael and that he's there for you for healing? Okay. The cards are speaking straight today. It's not mincing its words. It's very clear as to what you need to do. One more. Throat chakra. Express yourself. You need to let people know what you need. You need to let people know what you need to be healthy. You need to speak up about routines and things that you need in your life to support you. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. They're helping you to communicate what you need to other people to help you to be healthier. Last one. Singing and dancing. And it says, express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Now, I don't know if you can remember when you were doing swimming or what was it, the aqua aerobics and things like that. But it is kind of like bringing that type of activity back up again for your health. I'm not saying you should go out and spend money on it. I'm just saying that you should have a look at things like that to help you, because that's physical movement. It's gentle, it's easy, it's, you know. So you have to, so that's what the cards have to say concerning your health. I didn't pick up any feminine issues. I don't know. The thing is oxygen. Your oxygen levels are low. Cancer. So this is oxygen and extremities in the body. This is the lungs. Cancer rule the lungs, and the lungs specifically. This rules the heart. So oxygen, and the heart pumping the oxygen through your body to the extremities. If you don't have enough oxygen, everything in your body suffers. No energy, not enough oxygen in the body to process any to support any of the processes in your body. There's a lot of yellow here. Go out in the sun, be outside more. Okay, so that's kind of what I get for Health for You. So I hope that helped you. I also want to have a look into the financial situation, because I know you said you guys are thinking of giving up baking. So I want to have a look into your financial situation for that while we are at it, because that's just the way I roll. I just want to get a fresh deck out. Let's do a fresh deck for your financial situation. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, as I open it, we have the entrepreneur, the person who move and groove and create their own financial independence. Okay, person who is single and investing in themselves. The person who achieves results through hard work and dedication for themselves by themselves, but also being out in nature and being close to small animals. So we look into your financial situation. Will you be okay when you stop baking and studying, and how will the studies go for you? This is my Morgan Greer deck, designed by Billy Greer. So we look at your finances. Just giving it a good shuffle. When you stop baking, will you be okay financially while you're doing your studies, and how will your studies go? I'm pretty sure you'll nail it. You'll do it. Cutting the deck. Okay, so that's communication coming to you from a younger person. It's also saying, let me just say, there's an immature person that you're dealing with. There we go. That's you. Yeah, you're dealing with an immature person in the baking and that's what making it really hard for you. You don't feel supported by the way that, I mean, since that other company took over where Pinky and them is, they haven't been supporting you. So that's what's making it really hard. So once again, this is also the Six of Swords. You had the same card in the other deck. So when it comes to your financial situation, once again, you have that internal conflict about shouldn't I? There's conflict that you've been dealing with. In these places where they just don't support you and the communication isn't that great, and it's just crappy all around. But it shows that you'll be moving on. And when it comes to your, they're saying you have to take it with finances, you have to take it one day at a time. You have to micromanage your finances day to day when you stop baking. You can't really, you have to save and manage on the day. If that you've got it, you can't really project into 3 months from now, or 6 months from now, or 7 months from now. You have to manage daily. Yeah, you see, there's a conflict. I feel like the people around you when it comes to baking is not supporting you. That's why you're deciding to move on, because it's really hard. Financially, you're going to struggle a bit. Okay, Five of Pentacles. When you don't stop baking, it's going to ask you to make adjustments for you to be able to cope financially. and these your learning once this is your learning and teaching card. So I do feel that you're learning and you're studying. Once again, it's the juggling. It's amazing how you kind of get the same cards with two different decks. Once again, there's more juggling coming between work, generating an income, and studying. But you have the ability to really work well with your resources. One, it's about being conservative, being very conservative financially, cutting your cloth to the size, being practical about everything, saving when you can, um, having a budget, okay, having a budget and sticking to it, not dipping into the savings. And that's you working. I feel like your work, your job that you do will give you enough, that I don't see you lacking anything except for you're going to miss that money from the baking when it's not there. So you're going to have to make that adjustment. It's going to feel, at times, it's going to feel really like you're tied up, like your finances are going to be very tight. You may stress a bit mentally from time to time, not, feeling unsure about whether, you've made the right decision. And once again, same card, feeling like, man, I don't know if this was the right decision, stressing about finances and about work. But then we have the Ten of Cups, so it's something that you have to see through. I feel emotionally you are going to be in a much better place without the baking. And so we have the Two of Cups coming in here. So I feel work is going to really help you. These are very happy cards. So I feel after you make the adjustment and you after you've made the adjustment to get through without the finances that you normally used to have, you get used to it not having that money, then you'll be, emotionally in a much happier place. Yeah, so that's where I will leave that reading. So I hope that helps you. I do feel it's the right decision for you to focus on your studies rather than, keep on baking, because you're not supported in that area. And also, it's a lot of time and effort, and it just makes you tired. It saps your energy. There's not a lot of support there for you. But when you invest yourself in energy of learning, studying, and creating more stability in your life, because the baking doesn't really create stability, it just creates an extra income, and it asks you to keep your schedule flexible. But if you stop baking, your schedule will be less complicated, you'll have more stability. And if you can realize that the stresses that you have with not having that money is just a mental state, and that it's your mindset that will help you to cope with when you're stressing financially. And just to keep your feet on the ground and be grounded, cut your cloth to the size, you'll be fine. Eventually you'll end up in a very happy place. So I hope this reading helped you. I love you. Thank you. Bye.